the Gallatin Big Sky Noxious Weed Committee has done a tremendous job of education, educating the public, and we've done it through a variety of means, one-on-one consultations. We've done it through the booth at the country fair. We've done direct mail. I mean, there's just a variety of ways of educating the public.
We've been able to contact a lot of landowners in the canyon. One particular thing I think that really helped was the Beckman class. I mean, that was several years ago, people that traveled that corridor saw an influx of weeds that was just noticeable and just getting worse and worse. Several of us got together and tried to form a committee or a group that would have impact on that. And today, when you travel that corridor, there's a marked difference in the amount of weeds that show in that canyon.
I think trying to eliminate the spread of the noxious weeds and the work that I've seen them do and have read about where they're trying to pinpoint the use, I think that's a great use of our resources, and it's going to be a more efficient use. But then again, it's bringing the collaborative use of government agencies, 501s, and citizens along the Gallatin corridor to where the awareness is going to be brought up. But on our side, it helps a ton because that Gallatin is our source of irrigation water, and we all control weeds, not just the noxious weeds. But if that's one place of the source that we can eliminate it coming down, that's going to make, again, our job and our work that we do a whole lot easier.
So it's important, I think, that we keep working on this because the government entities that are in charge with this, they have such a limited budget, limited manpower, and this is essentially a volunteer project that we have, along with we get funding, of course.
The committee helped with our noxious weed problem in Big Sky because it made us aware that there are noxious weeds around, and then also supplied a person to come down and look at our property and let us know what needed to be done and how we could get it done, what resources were available to us.
The Gallatin County Noxious Weed Committee was, first of all, played a big role in just helping us become aware of what we have. We really didn't know what weeds we had until, Mike Jones came over and helped really point things out to us, and more importantly, what you do to take care of them.
It's really important that the committee help the public understand what noxious weeds are really pervasive around here and how to tackle them. Just because it is such a special place and such wonderful habitat for all the critters that live out here, and I think that it's really why the Canadian thistle, the hound's tongue, the knapweed, a lot of those things, toad flax, I think a lot of them are so pervasive that they're really changing the habitat. So it's important that we keep on it and try to do something about it.
Last fall's weed pull was a really great experience for them, and when we were out in the field, I heard several kids make the statement that we're real scientists. They have these kits that have all of these tools with them, and then we were working the Forest Service and they were using GPS to mark where the noxious weeds were, and all of the tools that they used really, they were little scientists in the field, and they felt the importance of the project, and I think it was very powerful. It's very important to continue doing noxious weed work because this was a project that was hands-on for the kids. It really gave them a sense of power. It's something they can do. It's not a grand idea. If they're out and walking around, they learned how to identify noxious weeds, and they now know what to do, how to pull them, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And they were really empowered by the project.
They need to feel like they are scientists and be scientists, and it's all part of the overall experience to be out and about in the beautiful place we live and to be stewards of our environment.
I think it is so important that the committee continues the noxious weed work in the Gallatin corridor, the Gallatin River corridor. The weeds aren't going away, and I realize we are part of the problem. We brought the weeds here, and we've got to really help our fragile ecosystem keep its natural balance.
Continue is the operative word. I mean, you have to stay on top of the weeds. It's not a one-year process. So even though we say we've built some awareness with your help, you know, we need to continue it. We've seen what happens if you stay on top of these weeds for 3 years, and that's really, I think, what it probably takes before you really start seeing the impact. So it's that continuum of support that's helped us.
Well, as you know, the weeds take no holiday. They're continually trying to crowd out the good plants and continue to invade. We've made big progress in the canyon and in the Big Sky area, and if we relax now, we'll lose the progress that we've made. So we need to continue to be vigilant and move forward.